guys, it's Rachel. So it is, what is it? June 14th. We survived Friday the 13th, yay. And I haven't done a video in a couple of days just because I've been busy. Been really tired, haven't had a chance to. Haven't really felt like getting here recently, so yeah, it was interesting. But we managed to get from Queen Creek, Arizona to Albuquerque, New Mexico on our first leg coming home. Passed through Winslow, Arizona, and everything is standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. I mean, everything. They have a standing on the corner park. It's a little odd. Oh, sorry, Jack just went by my leg. I'm like, what does he have? So yeah, everything was standing on the corner. But at the same time, I'm a huge Eagles fan. They mentioned it in the song Take It Easy, so I totally get why they would do that. I mean, that's their huge claim to fame. That, and they're right on Route 66. If you're going to drive Route 66, bleh, you will go through Winslow, Arizona. Now, the drive there from Queen Creek, Arizona to Payson, Arizona was beautiful. I mean, in a previous video you saw some of the scenery. Beautiful scenery. Mountains, lakes, saguaro cactus, beautiful different plants. I mean, yes, it's desolate because it's a desert, but it has some flowering plants that are very pretty. And it's a different kind of desolation than the Texas desert that has, like, nothing. Or Arizona has, like, northern, it's mountains and pine, and it gets to be about 76, and you have snow in the winter. And then you go to Tucson, it looks like those old towns in, like, the old westerns. There's nothing but tumbleweeds and sand. So it's very diverse in its topography, which is what makes it beautiful. All these different things can grow in these different climates and these different elevations, and so you never know what you're going to find from 1 mile to the next. But that's what makes Arizona beautiful to me. I understand some people it's too hot, it's not green enough, and some people don't like it. But then we went to Winslow, stopped there, got some souvenirs, got a couple of postcards, and Cheyenne asked for a postcard. I did get it. Got a few things. Mom got a shirt for Sheila. Now, before we went there, we went to the Grand Canyon. I think I mentioned it in the previous video. Did get back to the Grand Canyon the day before we left, so that was fun. We went to Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's where we ended up on our first leg of the journey home. Stayed at La Quinta, and I have to say it was the best La Quinta we have stayed at in the entire trip. Not really because of the room or anything. It was, it's a hotel room. It's clean. It was clean. It was maintained well. We did get a suite because that's all I had left. They only had like 4 rooms left when we went. So we paid a little money for it. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little expensive, but what really made this La Quinta stand out from the rest was it had a fenced-in, enclosed area with grass where you could take your dog. I was able to let Jack off-leash, let him run around and just be a dog for a while. I didn't have to worry about, oh my God, is he going to get away from me and run into traffic? Is he going to get away from me and go God knows where and may never find him again? It wasn't completely enclosed. A chihuahua could not have gotten out of this place. Maybe a rat or a gerbil or something could have gotten out of the fence. Not a dog. No. And I thought that was great. They even had seating out there to where the morning that we left, we had breakfast. We were able to sit outside. He was able to sit with us outside, and we were able to eat in that enclosed area because they had seating and a table. So I thought that was amazing. I thought that was great. And they also had better breakfast than a lot of places do. They had eggs and bacon and waffles and things that we hadn't been able to have. It wasn't just, every La Quinta had a waffle maker. But it wasn't just waffles, toast, bagels, yogurt, and hard-boiled eggs. That wasn't the only thing you could get. You could get biscuits and gravy. You could get eggs and bacon. I mean, it's hotel food, so it's not going to be great. But they had a wider selection. You could choose what you wanted instead of being confined to very few things. So I thought that was amazing. I highly recommend the La Quinta in Albuquerque. It's the Midtown La Quinta. That's the one we went to. It's coming east. It's not the first La Quinta you see, and it's not directly off the interstate. It's close, but not directly off the interstate. You have to get off and then hang a couple of lefts, but it's close. So if you're going to Albuquerque, look for Midtown La Quinta. It's amazing. I highly recommend. Next day we went from Albuquerque, New Mexico to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Oh my God, what a drive. I thought we would never get out of New Mexico. It goes on forever. Me and Mom are sitting there going, where is the friggin' sign saying that we are out of New Mexico? We finally got New Mexico, only to have to go forever into Texas. I mean, you're in the Panhandle. So it only seems about this big on, the map. It's the smallest part. But my God, it goes on forever. There is nothing. It is flat. There is wind farms and cattle, and that is it. Seriously, the monotony is broken up by wind farms, cattle, and the irrigation things. That is it. There is nothing else. Ugh. But we made it to Oklahoma City. Oh my God. Stayed in La Quinta. It's La Quinta. Not as good as Albuquerque's. Didn't have a fenced-in area. Did have grass. It's pet-friendly, so I can't complain awfully bad. I've stayed in worse. I've stayed in a lot worse. Yeah, all we really did yesterday was drive. All we did today was drive. We are determined to get home in 3 days. We've gone from first day was going from Queen Creek, Arizona to ending up into Albuquerque, New Mexico. Second day was Albuquerque, New Mexico to Oklahoma City. Today is Oklahoma City to Memphis, Tennessee. And then tomorrow we're going to end up home. So, 4 days. And I still have clothes left over. Now, we did drive from Oklahoma City to Memphis, Tennessee. Not quite as long a drive as from Albuquerque to Oklahoma City. More scenery. I mean, yes, it's a bunch of trees on the interstate and there's not a whole lot, but you do have the monotony broken up by the trees thinning and you seeing hills and you going across rivers and all this kind of stuff. So it's not quite as monotonous. You do know that you're making progress. As opposed to just going, did I drive at all? Now, we stopped at a rest area. Not far from the Oklahoma-Arkansas border. And I took over driving for Mom. And I'm determined to get home tomorrow. So I drove all through Arkansas and into Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, Lord. We did stop for lunch. We ended up eating in the car because where we ended up stopping was a couple of gas stations, a couple little restaurants. No one had outside seating, though. So we ended up eating in the car. But they have these things where it's like Taco Bell and KFC are in the same restaurant. You can order both KFC and Taco Bell on the same ticket, which is what we did. I ordered KFC, Mom ordered Taco Bell. We paid for them together. Then we went and got some candy because, there are times you just want chocolate. Ugh. So we stopped a couple of times, let Jack got to go use the bathroom. Oh, I have to say, there is a rest area. I'm pretty sure it's in Oklahoma. I'm almost certain it's in Oklahoma. We were going from Albuquerque to Oklahoma City, and we found this place. We stopped for the bathroom and everything. They had dog parks. Dog parks. They had 2 little fenced-in areas, grass bench where you can sit. You can close the latches, and you can let your dog off leash. Fantastic. I got out a ball, and Jack played fetch for a good 5-10 minutes. Got some of his spring out. Got some of his wired energy out of him. But it's fantastic. Now, there was one in New Mexico, but it was dirt. And all they had was a old tire. They didn't have anywhere where you could actually sit. They didn't have anywhere. I mean, I got sand in my shoes, and it was ugh. And Jack, it's because I've trained him. He has always gone on grass. He will pull you to the grass if he has to go to the bathroom. And so he's still learning that it's okay to go on dirt. Dirt and no grass. He's still learning that. So we're having a few issues. But, I mean, I can't complain too awful. I am the one who trained him. See, I drove all through Arkansas. That was a leg. Oh, I'm hurting. But we're in Memphis now. I have made a request of Mom that tomorrow, since Knoxville is 6 hours away from Memphis, that we stop in Knoxville for supper. Because there's this place, another place that was featured on Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Triple D, who I love that show. I like the old ones, but I do the newer ones, but I still love the show. He can get a little annoying, but I still like it. But there's a place in Knoxville called the Pizza Palace. It's a drive-in pizza place. And they do pizza, they do burgers, they do pasta, they do Greek salads, they do hamburgers, they do chicken, they do all this stuff. But I want to try it. I want to see what all the hoopla's about. So I've made a request of Mom to stop for supper in Knoxville at the Pizza Palace. So we'll see if we get to. I was going to see if we could stop by the Hard Rock Cafe in Memphis. At this point, I really don't care. I am not impressed with Memphis, y'all. Not at all. At least not where we are in Memphis, okay? The Quality Inn, we're at the Quality Inn tonight because the La Quinta that Mom was going to book, all they had was one king-size bed. And with Mom's CPAP machine, Bane, and me and the dog and everything else, we need a bigger room than just a king. I mean, Jack doesn't sleep with me, but still we need to be able to put his crate somewhere in a corner. So we decided to go with the Quality Inn. They are pet friendly. They do have a designated potty area outside that has trash cans and little signs that say, please clean up after your dog. And there's supposed to be potty bags in there, but they're all gone now, but we brought bags, so it's okay. But I'm not really that impressed. It's kind of dark. I mean, I'm sure if we turn on every single light in the room, it would be better, but it's kind of dark. We are right off the interstate, but here it's not really a good thing, because in the last hour, I heard apparently it almost sounded like someone having a street race, because they hit the turbo and they were just gunning that engine. I could almost just from hearing, I could almost visualize the black smoke coming out of the tailpipe. And then we heard 2 different sirens going by. So yeah, and then Jack got the beds are on these platforms. However, somewhere around these platforms, he has managed to get something around those platforms and keeps trying to eat it. I don't even know what it is. It's just like a piece of plastic as far as I can tell. But that shouldn't be in the floor. That should be cleaned up. Huh. So, yeah. I mean, it's a bed, and that's about all I can say. Not that impressed. Oh, and you cannot call out on this phone. We were going to try and order food. We followed the instructions on the phone, and it just kept going somewhere else. So you can't even call out on this phone. We had to use our cell phones. And then it's like, no one delivers to where we are. We're going to try and do Memphis barbecue, but no one delivers. So I end up walking across the street to Applebee's and getting us. And it was good, don't get me wrong, but still, something we envisioned. So yeah, we're about 8 hours from the house. We're going to do our best. Well, okay, there's no going to be doing our best. We are getting home tomorrow. If I have to leave here at 5 a.m., we're getting home tomorrow. Because we're all tired. We're all homesick. We're irritable. I love my mother. Me and my mother are very much alike, which is not always a good thing. But we're both very irritable. We just want to get home. We're tired. We're homesick. We want to see our cats. Jack needs to be in familiar surroundings because he's getting wired and antsy and crazy. He's been in that car for so long that I need to get him out and socialize him some more because he's not seeing a whole lot of strangers now. And he didn't know where the heck we were going and new people. Now it's more like, people, get away. So I think I might leave him in the house for one day and then get him out and take him to the park and run him ragged. And then get him around some more people, just so we can get back to where we were, where he liked people and he just wanted attention. Because there was a little kid, and either the mom or the grandma, I don't know, but it was a woman and a little child, and he barked. Didn't really scare the kid, because apparently the kid has pit bulls, according to the woman. But still, he barked at a child, and I'm not okay with that. I want him to not really be afraid, per se. I want to know that if he doesn't want to meet that person, he can go to the other side of me and everything, and he doesn't have to meet new people. But I want him to be comfortable in case someone strange just pops around the corner and everything. So, I need to get him out and socialize him some more. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Well, it's 11:42, I think, at the house, which means it's an hour earlier here, so it's like 10:42, 10:43, something like that. Mom is conked out. I'm sitting here talking, filming this video, and she's asleep. So I think it's time for me and Jack to get in the bed. I'll do my best to film a video tomorrow, either on the road or when we get home, and then I'm going to start uploading them. So, yeah. Bye, guys.